Okay, so let's continue. So I'll give a quick recap on the previous part and we'll continue further. All right, especially we started discussing about the Azure basic DevOps model. As part of this model, I have placed a few hosting components on the top side and DevOps process on the bottom side. In the same way, you will have different types of portals in Azure Cloud as well. The above portal, especially the portal.azure.com, this particular portal will help us to just provision the resources. And this particular portal, especially this portal, will help us to set up the DevOps process. And and further to that, and you need to set up a DevOps process in the DevOps portal. The model is very simple, where you have the Azure repositories and followed by the build pipeline and release pipeline. Release pipeline is deploying the package to the hosting environment. I have added few points here. If you take a look, you will understand better. So the developers are checking the code to the repositories. And when they check in the code to the repository, your build pipeline is pulling that code and it is building. What would be the output of the build pipeline? Sometimes it could be a zip format, sometimes it's jar, var, or image. Can be anything. These are called artifacts. So these are called build artifacts, I can say. So when the build pipeline executed your code, your source repository, executed means just building, just a building, it's packaging, it's just packaging your code. The packaging format can be anything that depends upon your technology, what you are using, what technique you are using. For example, if you are using some Docker, obviously your build artifact would be image. No, if you are using a raw based approach in Java, you will get just a jar file. Or if you are using some React or Angular and but still you are not going to Dockerization, then it will be in the zip format. So whatever the technology you are using, for example, if you consider Java, especially you will use for Java Maven and Gradle. Maven and Gradle, Maven and Gradle are the two build tools, especially teams will use to build your Java project. If you know the technique, how to build Maven project, how to build Gradle project, that's more than enough for you to survive in the market. That is what exactly you should understand as well. What exactly the commands we should use for that? If you know that, that's more than enough. When you go for the Angular or React, the front end applications, generally the underlying platform is Node.js. So you should understand what exactly the commands you should use to build your front end projects also. So the technique for the DevOps engineer here is you should know what command to apply to package your source code. That's all. If you know that, you can handle things. If it is a Python project, you should know that. So you should know the Python build process. If you know the Java, you should know the Maven or Gradle build process. If you are playing with React.js or Angular, you should know how exactly you need to build those things with the node package manager, which is NPM. So these kind of techniques you should understand. If you understand that one, that's enough for you as a DevOps engineer. Whether it is Azure Cloud or DevOps or Jenkins, doesn't matter for you. You will apply the same command wherever you go. Okay. All right. So the output of the build pipeline is a zip jar and var image can be anything. And especially, I raised one more concern, especially yesterday. For example, if you are in real time, you may have a lot of pipelines, right? Not only one or two, you may have some 50, 60, or 100 also. But if you are using a single VM, whatever the VM we discuss, especially this VM you will register here, I told this point already, right? So whatever the VM you have here, if you are trying to use the same VM for your build process for your 100 pipelines, definitely it will take some time because you have only one agent. One agent only you have installed in the virtual machine. We will see that one today. You have installed only one agent inside this virtual machine. It's really very difficult to handle your 100 pipelines. Obviously, if each pipeline is taking some 40 seconds or 60 seconds, obviously to execute your 100 pipelines, it will take 100 minutes without any doubt. To be frank, you are holding your deployment process for 100 minutes. It is not an efficient process in the DevOps model. Right? So you need to find a way where you can optimize this particular time, whatever the time you're taking to execute the 100 pipelines, and you need to sort out this issue. This could be your real time potential real time issue. Okay, you will get this issue in real time. So you should know the technique how to solve this case. Okay. Okay. And the release pipelines are releasing what of the packaged content into this hosting environment. Now the next question: how release pipeline knows where to install or where to deploy? That is what exactly the service connections are talking about. The service connections are the connections which are really helping you to make a connection between the services. For example, in this case, from Azure release pipeline to any of the hosting environment, that could be VM, that could be app service, that could be function app, that could be logic app, that could be Kubernetes, anything. This connection will help you. That connection only will guide your release pipeline. Hey, please go there and deploy this package into this hosting environment. This connection will talk about. I believe that is all exactly about this diagram. Now I'm just moving further. Especially as part of this process, we should know how this particular agent been created here. How we can register a virtual machine from Azure portal to the Azure DevOps. This process you should understand how. What technique you are using? Is there any technique? How you can achieve this one? So that's the thing exactly we need to understand. Okay. So to understand this particular part, team, firstly, what we need to do, we need to provision a virtual machine in your Azure portal. That's the thing exactly you need to start. Now, I'm just giving a opportunity to you guys. If any one of you don't have the portal account, I can guide at this moment if you can share your screen. Let's start provisioning the portal account because we need to provision a virtual machine, which is really needed to fulfill our DevOps process, so the basic DevOps process. I need help from you. If any one of you don't have an Azure portal account, but if you are ready in front of the screen and if you have the credit card with you, it will not charge anything. It just charge you two rupees. It is two INR. If you are sitting in other country, maybe it will charge you $1. I believe. If I'm not wrong, it will charge you $1. So I just want to give an opportunity to you guys. If any one of you ready in front of the mission, you can share your screen so that others also can see on how to create a portal account. Anyone here? Any volunteer?
Dinesh,
So
I will
Dinesh,
share this.
yeah, please.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So funny, you there, right? Funny or
Yeah,
Biswajit?
yeah.
Okay,
Funny.
okay, fine.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making you the presenter. Okay, you can start share your screen.
Okay.
So that I think we can start creating an account. Okay, so you just go to the browser. In the browser, you just open the uh, Azure Azure free portal account. Just open Azure free portal account.
The first one, azure.microsoft.com.
Oh, sorry. Just a moment. Your screen
Yeah.
is a little lag for me. Just a bit. Yeah, yeah. I just opened that. Yeah.
Okay.
Others also, guys, you also can give a try here. Okay. So don't go with any of your personal, sorry, any of your organization accounts. Don't go with that. Do not go with that.
Yeah.
No, no.
It's by
Why it is
default.
asking you to sign into the Cognizant one?
Yeah, I don't know why when I click
No, no,
start.
no, you better. I don't know. You already have an account with Cognizant?
Yeah, actually I'm a Cognizant employee, but it's directly directing to my Cognizant mobile pass. Mobile pass.
You already have a Azure portal account in Office. That's what you're telling.
No, no, no. I don't have any account.
Okay. I think it is taking your Cognizant email ID. Okay. Don't go
Yes.
with that. You
Okay.
just take some your Gmail. Okay. That's enough. Actually.
Yeah,
Just
that's
come
what
back.
when I click. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. 1 second. Start free. Click on start free. Yeah.
I'm not sure. It's directly taking my Cognizant account. Can anyone
Just
take
a
it
moment.
forward?
Just a moment. Just a
So
moment.
yes,
Sharing
Dinesh,
different screen.
can I share my screen now?
Yeah. Yes, please. Okay. Okay. So funny. You just drop for a while.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Biswajit share.
Okay,
Yes,
Yeah.
Biswajit. Just a moment.
okay, sure.
Hello, admin team. Can you please give access to the Biswajit? I lost my access.
Yeah, I'm giving to Biswajit.
Do you
Yes,
have the power? Okay, please.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm giving.
okay,
Yeah, Biswajit, can you please check now? I give the control to you.
yes, yes. So Dinesh, for sharing my screen, it's not means enabled from my side.
Yeah, I understand. Just a moment. I'll let me call that. Just a moment. Just a moment.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Just go to the browser. Azure free portal account. Just type that. Yeah, I think yeah, you can take your email and you can continue. It just looks good. Yeah, you can click on skip this particular part. Yeah, it's okay. Right. Okay. So now just fill the details. Yeah, it's okay. Just give a company name. Anything, just XYZ. Just give XYZ. Yeah. No, it's an optional. You can proceed. And you need to go address line home. No, no, that's optional. Leave it, leave it, leave it. Go for city and just fill the city. 1 0 extra. You place 1 0 extra. Yeah. Three. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. So here, especially, you just give your Visa, Mastercard details. You can drop your screen for a moment, actually, Biswajit, and fill the details and click on next. Then you can reshare. Okay. Just drop your screen for a while. No, you go to your meeting invite. No, don't fill the details here, actually, Biswajit. You drop your screen and fill it and click on next button, then reshare your screen.
Sure. Thanks. So this debit card also it is okay, or any credit card?
I heard
Credit
it's
card is
accepted.
fine, right?
Yeah, better to use credit card for now. So
Okay,
just make
okay, okay,
it's
okay.
accepted. Yeah.
Okay, I'll
You
put
guys
the
can,
credit card. Yes,
yeah, you guys can give a try on debit card later.
yes, Dinesh. I'm sharing my screen. Able to see my screen now.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Dinesh. It's coming now.
Very good.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, firstly, or especially here, okay, can you please go to the global search? Just type subscription.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, subscription there.
Yes. Substitutions.
Yeah. So team, I believe if you also try same as Biswajit, you will also land into the same page. And especially here, you will be allocated with one free subscription. That's what exactly the free trial you're seeing under subscription name. Okay, and you will be given some amount, some 13,000 INR or some amount, it nearly equal to 200 $200. Okay, that's equal to. So that's the amount usually they will credit into your portal account. So what you need to plan here, you have a validity for 30 days, and just think one thing, what other resources are really pushing a cost on your subscription. We'll try to shut down those resources during our offline hours. So that's a basic thing which we'll keep in our mind. Okay, because we need it for practice, but we no need to run that one during our offline hours. That's the first thing, basic. And you will be notified, especially I think whenever you open the portal account, you'll be notified, okay, this is your charge at this moment, so on and so on. So those are the things first you should understand about your subscription. And click on the free trial here. Biswajit, click on that free trial.
Okay. So, oh, yes. Right, right,
Yes,
yeah.
please click on that. Yeah. So this
Yes.
is exactly. So they go for the cost analysis.
Cost analysis. Yes.
Uh, and if you go here, here is the area exactly. You guys can take a look on your daily charge and also forecast. Also, it will show you how much it would cost for your month. It will show that. Okay. Just control the resource accordingly. That's the first basic.
Okay.
It will come. Don't worry. You see, there is a message. You do not have a cost management access to see this subscription. Please contact subscription owner for access. So if you are the subscription owner, I think you need to have another access. Then you can see this. At the moment, you no need to look into this one. We will come to this after some time. You just go
Sure.
to your global search and click on a virtual mission. Just click on virtual mission. Yeah, virtual mission. I think it's been listed. Just click on that. So this is our first component which you are planning to provision, guys. And before going for that, I want to show you the DevOps portal account also for you. Biswajit, can you go for another tab? Take a new tab and just give an entry there, dev.azure.com. Just dev.azure.com.
Okay. Then start free, right?
Yes, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah, you can take any country, not an issue here. Yeah.
Yes, Dinesh, I'm getting here.
It's really good. Okay, all right. So now this is what exactly our DevOps portal which you guys are seeing. And especially once you are here, the first thing what you need to do. Okay, so can you please click on Azure DevOps at the left top corner? Just click on that one, that logo also fine.
Okay.
Just click on
This
that.
one, right?
Yes, yes, click on that.
Okay.
Okay, team.
Yes.
If you understand, yeah, 1 second. If you understand here, okay, so under under Tripathi P57, organization name in this case is organization name and the project name both are same because he has given the same value. But the thing is in real time, an organization may have multiple projects. Okay, can you please click on new project now, Mr. Jit? Click on new project. There plus a new project you're seeing on the right corner, right? Yes. Click on that. So just give some project A. Just give the project A. And always your project should be the private. Okay. Just keep this point in your mind. Just scroll down. Scroll down. Yeah, just give some description and just scroll down and just create. All right. One point I'm highlighting for you. In real time, when someone comes to you and asks, hey, I don't have access on this project. If you hear such kind of request, if you are really a DevOps organization admin, if you are an admin, you're an admin, you can open the project and you can see right corner there is an invite button. Okay, you will click on that button and you will give their email ID, whatever the email ID I think what they are holding in the company. You will give the email ID. Automatically, they will get an access on the project. Okay? That's a basic thing. Remember that. Okay. If you are an organization admin, definitely that request will come to you. Okay. All right. So fine. So now, can you please click on Azure DevOps one more time for me, Biswajit? The left top corner. Yeah. So
Sure.
first and foremost thing, can you please scroll down? There you are seeing organization settings at the left bottom corner. Organization settings. Can you please click, no, organization settings at the left bottom corner. Click on that. Okay. All right. So once you click on this one, again at the left side, if you scroll down, there you can see some section called agent pool. Can you please go there? Scroll down. Scroll down. Yes. Click on agent pool. There, click on add pool. Just click on add pool. Now it is asking, just give the host type as self-hosted. Just take this one as a self-hosted and just give some name as my DevOps VM or something. First DevOps agent, right? You can give my DevOps agent. Okay. Scroll down. You can go, that's optional. Scroll down. And you are giving permission for all pipelines. That's what exactly you check the checkbox. Okay. Any
Okay.
pipeline can make use of this agent pool. That's the thing exactly the meaning. Let's click create. Can you please click on that My DevOps VM? Click on that. That is what exactly just now Biswajit created. Click on agents. There is a tab called agents. No, there, the second one. There is a tab beside jobs. No. Then you are the right place. You are the right place already. Yes. See, this is empty at the moment. Okay. This agent section will be populated with your virtual machine. That's what your goal, which we are going to simulate. All right. Yep. Okay. I'll take over the screen. Thanks a lot, Biswajit, for sharing your screen. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, admin.
Thanks.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Hello, admin team. Can you please give me the access now? Okay. So now Biswajit helped us so far, especially in creating a portal account and also creating a DevOps account. Okay, DevOps portal account. Now, what exactly our goal now here is, we are going to provision a VM in the portal account and we will register that VM under the agent pool which Biswajit created just now. We will register this one under that pool. That's what exactly we are going to do. So that later build and release pipeline will make use of that pool. It's a pool actually. The pool means a collection of agents, a collection of VMs, you can say. It's a collection of agents. Right. So firstly, what we need to do, just go to the portal, go to the virtual machine team, and just click create button and just proceed for the. All right, so I'm just creating a new resource group for your batch. Okay, so you can consider a new resource group. I'm just giving here as ADO 300. Okay, that's a name exactly I will use for your discussion. You can think about this one as well, and just proceed for that. And I'm just giving the mission name as ADO hyphen 30 Okay, and followed by these things. At the moment, I'm not deep diving into the options. Slowly and eventually you will understand one by one. Okay. For now, I'm launching this particular VM under Southeast Asia, which is a Singapore region. And availability options, I'm just keeping the availability zone as my option for now, but you don't know what is set, what is scale set, what is zone. Don't worry, I'm just going with you can keep no infrastructure redundancy also, meaning that you're not making any high availability for this VM. We'll go with the basic one first. And the security type and whatever the standard security type is there, I'm just considering that. And then just go for the image. I'm going to consider a Linux flavored Ubuntu machine. That's exactly the machine I'm just considering, which is 20.04. That's a machine I'm just this is an image will be considered now. The VM architecture keep as it is, and especially the run with the spot discount. I need to discuss the spot discount, especially in a detailed way. Just wait for a while. This one for our further sessions, and the next one. I'm for now. I'm not even selecting this one. Leave it, and just go for the size. I'm just selecting the whatever the cheapest size which is being offered for me. I believe this would be the cheapest for me, which is 2 core CPU and 4 GB RAM, standard B2S. That's fine. And I think this is whatever the options are in preview, please do not use that one, please. Okay, that's my suggestion. Do not ever use that one if an option is in preview. Okay, until and unless you get a confirmation from your Azure support. If they say yes, please go ahead and use. That's fine. Otherwise, don't use these kind of options in your real time, especially for the production systems. Don't use it, and just go for the authentication type. Yes, you are seeing the two types of authentication. One is key based authentication and another is password based authentication. Let's go with the key based authentication. Okay, so let's touch the complex one. So that password is very easy. I will simulate this one later. Okay, and especially username, I'm just using Azure user only, and the key is getting generated, which is say some 300 underscore key is the one exactly is getting generated. That's fine. So this is the exactly the key pair which you are generating at the end of the virtual machine provisioning. I'm opening port 22 because I need to make a connection from our mission, from our local mission. That's why I'm opening the port 22 team. Just keep that one for a while and just go for the disk under the disk section, especially. It's because your VM will comes with by default with the OS disk where your operating system installation is also sitting here. And especially by default OS disk size is 30 GB. I think you can keep that one. You don't need to worry. And the OS disk type premium, you don't need to use premium to be frank. Okay, try to use some standard SSD premium for best production workload. We don't require such a best performance at this moment. You can take standard SSDs, fine, which you can save some cost as part of your mission. And interesting one, delete with VM. So the thing is, this checkbox is important. If delete with VM means if someone comes accidentally deleted the virtual machine, you will lose your voice disk also. But my suggestion is just uncheck this one. The advantage of this one is if someone deleted your virtual machine accidentally, also still you can recover by using your OS disk. That's an advantage. Just keep this one OS disk, this particular part as unchecked. Okay. And they are using key management. Platform manager key is the one which is managed by Azure. So you don't need to worry. These options, data disk, you don't need to attach anything. Rest of the options, I'm just moving for the further sessions. Okay. We will touch whatever is really needed for us, team. Just go for the networking because otherwise, if to discuss virtual machine itself, it will take 5-6 sessions. Okay. Let's discuss what we need exactly here and especially for our scenarios. So virtual network, especially if you go for this is important thing. Okay? You don't know what exactly the virtual network subnet and the public IP. At the moment, you don't know anything. Okay. What I'm just doing here, I'm going to consider what are the default values I have. For example, if something you see with the bracket new, meaning that it is going to be created as a fresh team. Okay? If you see something new, it's going to be created. So ADO 30 VNet is the name, exactly our resource group name followed by VNet is the one exactly it considered as naming convention. That's fine. And if you see the subnet, I think it is offering some subnet. If you want to control this one, still you can. If you can click on this create new, but you don't know anything about the virtual network networking part, don't worry. I will teach this one in detail. But for now, I'm just giving some value here. Okay, some 200, 10.200, and especially 24 or some number I gave. Just remember, I gave some number. You also try with the same thing. Okay, and I'm just giving here VM hyphen subnet is my subnet value, and what are the value I placed here? Just I pasted as it is here. Simple. I have not done anything. Simple thing I did. Okay. Okay. Just click on OK. Because this is just for a virtual mission, right? That's why. So see now this value changed to our address, whatever I just provided. I will explain these things in detail because I need a VM. That's why I'm just going with this default some default calculations. Okay. And NIC network interface called network security group, just keep the basic one only. Public inbound port, already we allowed the port 22. It is already telling it's a risk. Okay, that's fine. But we need to connect to this one from outside for now, right? First and foremost thing. Another interesting one. Do you want to delete your public IP network interface card when VM is deleted? Please select this one. You know why? If you select this checkbox, when you delete the virtual machine, your public IP and net card also will be deleted. So it save your cost. Okay. Otherwise, you deleted some 20 virtual machines, but 20 public IPs are still there in the portal, which will charge you. Azure will not give IPs, public IPs for free because Azure needs to buy public IPs from IANA, IANA. Okay, IANA, it needs to buy from IANA. That's why they will charge you for public IPs also. Remember that. And for I don't need load balancer, I don't need accelerated network. Just proceed further. Don't touch anything here. Don't touch anything. No need to touch. And especially the tags. This particular tag will help you to understand about if you want to separate your billing from your Azure subscription for your instances for your services. These tags are really helpful to you. For example, I'm just giving some owner as one tag. I'm just giving the owner as ADO-300. So once the bill generated, I will go and apply the filter owner ADO-300. That's all. Your entire bill will come. What are the instances you created with the same tag? Everything you can see at one place. So the tag is a certification question. Okay. So the tax advantage here, for example, if you want to find out if you want to narrow down, if you want to find out the cost for the specific to a project or specific to instances, specific to the services, what exactly the technique you will use? You will use the tag technique. The tag techniques are exactly the things helpful for you to just separate your costs from your entire billing. So that's exactly the point. Not only here, this is applicable for all the clouds. Okay, and just go for the review create. And remember one thing, when you are attempting to create a virtual machine, it will ask you to just download the key. Okay, don't forget to download. So for example, see, it is asking me to download the private key and create a resource. Just download that. You know, what are the key which you downloaded here? That's the key exactly you are going to use to connect to this virtual machine. You should understand that point first. So you have the private key with you, and you will be connected with the virtual machine by using the public key. Then where is the public key? You may get, see, always you should have public and private key combination to connect to the machine. But I have the private key here. That's what exactly I downloaded. But where is the public key? Public key is already been attached to your authorized keys in the virtual machine. It's already been attached. During this process itself, that one will happen. I will simulate one activity for you. Maybe I will generate public and private key pair in the VM, and I will show you how exactly that combination works and how you need to create that user. I will show that. Just go to the resource, your VM got created. Remember one thing, you need to wait for this virtual machine agent to be ready. Otherwise, your VM will not be connected. Just think about this, okay? Now, if you come to the overview screen team, here I'm seeing a lot of things, especially I'm seeing a public IP, I'm seeing a virtual network, subnet, whatever the thing we selected. You don't know anything about this, I'm sure. Don't worry on this, I will explain in detail. And DNS, I haven't configured anything so far. And subscription ID you're seeing, and the location you are seeing, and the resource group you are seeing, operating system statics. These options and all you are well aware. Just scroll down. Here I want to highlight one thing. If you want to know the private IP of the virtual machine, you just scroll down there. You can see the private IP. The private IP will be pulled from your virtual network, whatever you assign. That's where exactly the private IP being pulled. The public IP will be assigned by the Azure when you requested when you are provisioning a virtual machine. So that one will be assigned. If you see one interesting fact here, there is a network interface which is ADO 3005. Some number is there, network interface. This is what network interface card. When you click on this particular card, NIC card, it will just navigate you to the network interface card. A network interface card can consisting of both public IP and the private IP. For example, see, I click on the IP configurations here. When you click on the IP configuration, you are seeing IP config, private IP and the public IP, both you're seeing, right? That's the thing I'm talking about. In future, you want to disable your public IP. Okay, if someone asks you or your teammate asks, hey, we don't want public IP for this virtual machine, can you please go there and disable it? How to remove the public IP? How to remove? Very simple thing. First and foremost thing, you need to go to the network interface card. This is option one. You can go to network settings. Again, there also you can see the network interface card. Okay. In this way also you can travel to there. For example, network interface card. Yeah, this is what network interface card. Here also you can start. Or you option three, you can go to overview and there you can see the public IP. You can click on this one also. So from here also you can control this one. From here also you can control this one. So that these are the three possible options which you can think about. Once you click on the public IP, you just click on disassociate. When you click on disassociate, automatically public IP will be removed. When you click on S, automatically public IP will be gone. So this is what exactly the disassociation of public IP to a virtual machine. So now what will happen exactly? You remove the public IP. If you remove the public IP, public cannot connect your virtual machine from public network. It is not possible, right? So that's exactly the activity which I just want to highlight for you. Okay, just wait for a moment. Again, we will assign back and we will just continue our discussion. I'm just going for the virtual machine. Yeah, your public IP gone. Okay, your public IP gone. So the thing what exactly you need to understand here is you can come from here, you can come by using NIC card here, you can come NIC card by using the network settings. Any option is fine. Okay, any option is fine. So for the moment, I need a public IP to just communicate further, especially our scenario. So I'm just going further. I'm just going to the NIC card. If you want to assign a public IP, you go to the NIC card. Just go to the IP configurations. Once you go to the IP configuration, there is a IP config section. Click on this IP config section. There it will give you an opportunity for you to select a public IP. See, associate the public IP. Click on this public IP. See, it is just asking you want to create a new public IP. No. If you want, you have already a public IP which you reserve, which you bought already, right? You just go there and select that. Just click on save. That's it. Okay. So now your VM again assign back with the public IP. So that's exactly the point, basic point only. But you should know how to deal the case. Okay. So this is what exactly the assigning and just associate and disassociate a public IP for a virtual machine. So that's the point exactly I want to highlight. All right. So now you provision a virtual machine team. You know, your task is done here, but you need to register this one in the DevOps pool, agent pool. That's what exactly your task next. To do that, I placed a process here. What exactly we need to do? We provision a virtual machine in the VM in the portal, log into the portal port 22. So now we already did this particular part, okay? But only we haven't logged into the VM. That's a pending part. But these two activities are ready actually for us, right? So now what exactly we need to do now? There is a DevOps part which we need to consider. If you recall, just before our friend Biswajit helped us to create an agent pool. If you recall, guys, this is what exactly Biswajit did. So how to do this? You go here, especially here, you go to the organization settings. Once you go to the organization settings, okay, there it will ask you agent pools. Click on the agent pools. You can see you can see a lot in my mission, but you will not see in your mission. Maybe you will see one or two. Click add pool. Just come here, self-hosted. Just come here. Here I'm just talking about ADO hyphen pool hyphen 300. Important. Okay, and just create it. That's all exactly Biswajit did. Okay, so you can go for the ADO hyphen pool hyphen 300. Just open that. This here is the exact agent section which is empty. I need to register my VM in this particular screen. That's what my goal. To do that, you need to click on new agent. Is your VM is Windows type, Mac OS type, or Linux type? My VM is a Linux type, which is a Ubuntu mission. Just execute these commands. Just execute these commands is the exact the things it is telling us. And we will see this particular part in the next session. Yeah. Any questions, guys?
So
Uh,
Dinesh Vishwajit here. So my question is, I need to clear the VM. Okay. So I will stop the VM and again I need to reuse that VM. It will be chargeable.
If you, so for example, I frozen the VM, right? Now
Yes.
my charge already started. Okay. But if I stop
Okay.
this mission, you will not be
Yes.
charged again. Okay. You will not be charged again. Okay. But
Okay.
you will be charged for OS disk. Because OS
OS
disk
disk.
also is provisioned. Yeah. For example, if you go for the disk
Yes.
section, a disk will be
Exactly.
provisioned for you. Okay. But
Yes.
this one you cannot stop it because this is a disk drive. This one you cannot stop it. So this one, this disk attached or detached doesn't matter, but the disk charge will be there with you always, and the public IP charge with you always. Got it? Yes, Sujit.
Yes. So what is Yeah, what is the good practice for to avoid the chats? I need to create
See,
again and I need to delete it or what?
no. You just stop the virtual machine. That's fine. OS this charge is not too much. Don't worry on that. It will be some cents only. Okay, it will be some cents only. Okay, don't worry on that. On the OS disk is very cheap only. Don't worry. And also even the public IP also it's not like a dollar charge. It'll come around some I don't recall the number, maybe $1 or $2 or something. If you use for a month or something like that. Okay. So don't worry even that also. Those two are not chargeable majorly, but your VM is chargeable. Okay. Your VM is chargeable, which you are seeing already, which is 38 US dollar we have seen, right? Which is 38 US dollar. That one will be a monthly charge. That one is the monthly charge.
Okay, so I think the best practice is to we need to means use this VM and I need to stop immediately that after that.
Yeah, when we practice done, then we'll stop. Okay. That's
Okay, what is the agent pool? You are talking the agent pool, right? So
all.
what is exactly that means?
Oh no, okay. I will explain that one tomorrow because I haven't touched completely the agent pool part. Okay, because we just created, but you don't know what exactly being registered. But when I show you practically, you will get a good idea. Okay, just wait for tomorrow session.
Okay, and
Yeah.
sometimes we are getting see that some agent is status is not ready. That means that machine is not going to perform that time, right?
Yes, your mission is not ready to connect. Actually. Okay, mission is not ready to
O- Okay, sometimes we are also getting some request like status the agent status is not ready and we are not able to log in that jump server. Okay, so for that case, what we'll do? We need to reboot the PM or we need to go raise the case for MS and what we'll do?
connect. No. Okay, so rising case is the last option always, Biswajit. Okay, because they'll take some time. Okay. So
Yeah,
firstly, generally, if your OS disk is completely full,
yes.
your machine storage is full, you may not able to connect to the machine, and your agent also unable to boot up. Okay, that could be the issue, basically. So
Okay,
generally,
that is the
what you will
basic
do,
issue. Yeah.
yeah, what you will do, just if you are unable to make the mission up, then increase the size and just make it up first. Okay, then you can narrow down the issue. What happens inside the okay?
Yes, no, that is right. Yeah.
All right, yeah. Any other question?
Yeah, Dinesh, one thing that while explaining that you mentioned that it will be assigning one public IP address and that is chargeable. What exactly you mean by that? Means, for example, the same thing what Vishwajit was asking, you have already answered that. But if I delete the VM after creating it, even if it is in cents also, are they going to charge for it or how it is going to
No,
be?
because see, I'll tell you.
Uh,
The thing is, for example, let me open my subscription. Okay, let me show
yeah.
you that. If
Imagine
you
that
when
I
you
don't want to pay a 0 cent to Microsoft.
then you need to delete the public IP also. You need to get the public IP again. Okay, whenever you are
Uh,
planning.
Oh,
Okay,
okay. So I have to delete the public IP, then
you
I'll
should delete
delete the
that one.
VM.
Yeah. For
Oh, okay.
example, no, stopping the VM and deleting the public IP is the only solution for you. Okay, because if you delete the VM, that is also good. But the thing is, if you have some activity which you already perform, you have some installations ready, right? So again, you may need to think, okay, I need that particular, but again, it's a redo for you tomorrow when you provision a fresh machine, correct? So that's what, just to avoid that, stop the VM. It will save some time for you tomorrow session
Okay.
or something like
Yeah, got
that.
it.
Okay. Yeah, if this one, if you see, guys, okay, if you go for the cost by resource, under the cost by resource, one of the option which you can take a look for, especially the public IPs. Okay, sorry, I think February. It's been selected as a February. I'll go for the last one. If you go for, there is a public IP component that is a chargeable for me because I have a lot of public IPs. You can take a look. That one will be there somewhere here. Private endpoint. Yeah, public IPs. For example, see, Jenkins VM public IP, I have public IP, which is being charged for a month of January, which is $2.3. It's another public IP, which is being charged some $2. Got it? That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
And there is a OS disk. See, this is the OS disk. Exactly you are saying. It is charging me 2.8. You cannot avoid these things, but you can avoid the public IP if you delete it. Okay. But tomorrow, you cannot get the same public IP. Your IP will be different. Okay.
Okay, if okay, I got you. If I continue with the project, so probably I may have to, I will have some expense on my each size.
Yeah, some charge will be there. Yeah, correct. Yeah. All right. Okay, guys, I believe that's good. Sorry. All right. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Thanks. So, all right, guys, I think see you all tomorrow. Interesting part tomorrow, and we will register a VM under this pool, and we will start discussing about our basic project. Okay, we will start with that. Yeah, that's the part that we will start. Yeah. Thank you very much. See you all tomorrow. Bye bye.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.